Hensel, and I am Brittany Hensel. We are 22 years old. People have been curious about us since we were born, for obvious reasons. We're identical twins who are conjoined. But our parents never let us use that as an excuse. While life as a conjoined twin sometimes has its challenges, I like this, but I don't need it. We were raised to believe that we could do anything we wanted, so we do. We like to think that the most amazing thing about us is we're just like everyone else. We really are normal, but I'm definitely more normal than Brett. Whatever. Anyways, this is the story of our normal, regular life. Well, our normal conjoined life. This is our life. Well, I'm Abby. I'm Brittany. We are 22 and we're at Bethel, going to college. Been to college for 4 years. Basically, I've lived on our own for 4 years, so definitely a lot more independent. Obviously, you're not living under mom and dad's roof. This is our house. We have 7 roommates. It's always crazy, always busy, but it's fun. These are our roommates. This is Katie, Allie, and Kayla. We met Katie and Kayla sophomore year. Katie was in one of our math classes, and then Kayla helped us with math.
We call it the Shout House because we're all very loud people, and you're never gonna have a quiet time in here.
Quiet at all. We're so loud. We're loud in general, but we're quiet compared to the rest of our roommates. You hear Kayla laugh from my room upstairs. Everybody's laughing, screaming, yelling, loud. We're loud. Okay.
How's this all going?
Oh, it's good. This is Josiah.
Good.
It's my friend. Josiah has been such a good friend over the 4 years we met him. Josiah and us met the first day of freshman year, and he put hats on our heads and intimidated us pretty bad. I think we were scared of him, but now he's the best.
No, you're not intimidated.
No, I'm not intimidated.
As much?
No.
Big softy now?
No, he's a big teddy bear. He's definitely always there to bounce ideas off of or give advice to.
No.
Someone to hold us accountable and make good decisions, and he's just a really good friend.
My name's Abigail Red Hensel and Brittany Lee Hensel, and don't you dare say a thing about it.
We've been on a couple shows. We did a documentary when we were 11.
This is my house. Here's the kitchen, our refrigerator, our island, and our stove.
I'm Cody Hensel. I'm Abby and Brittany's brother.
My favorite food is pizza. Cheese pizza. I don't got a favorite food either.
They definitely will disagree with each other. They'll get into a debate and they'll talk it over and sometimes get a little heated argument, but they'll work it out and they'll figure it out.
So what do you have arguments about sometimes?
If we want to play dolls or not, or what we want to play on a computer, if we want to go on the internet, or if we want to, what we want to wear. This is my sister Morgan. Morgan, would you like to say anything? That's all. Some things I like to do with my sisters is play school, play in the room with them and dress the dolls, and
Do you like to do your nails with them?
and do my nails with them.
They don't sit well.
Would anybody like to see me do a handstand quickly?
Yes.
I want the world to see Abby and Brittany as being two individuals that have the same hopes and fears as any other child their age.
We are about to graduate. You don't know where you're gonna get a job. You don't know where you're gonna live. So we're trying to find as much hangout time with our friends as we can. Typically, we like to go out and get appetizers or something to eat. Everybody in. We often just go as like a big group of us and our roommates and a couple other girls. It's so fun, absolutely. We're always laughing about something and doing something stupid, crazy.
All right, whoever would like to go first. Pick me. Right here.
We will have chicken quesadilla.
Chicken quesadilla, sounds good.
Just focus on this in a second. Okay. Do you want chicken wings?
Sure, we'll have chicken wings.
Is that what you want to share?
As friends, all of us are very protective of them, and when you hear people talking about them or people making comments about them, it's just, we totally forget about it. Like, we don't see them as anything different than we are.
To deal with extra right here. Oh my God. Thank you.
Where can I put the fries?
Buffalo wings. How hot are they?
Not bad, try that.
Sometimes the buffalo super.
Well, we all shared meals that night, so typically when we go out, we just pick a couple and have everybody eat. But if we're sharing a meal, it's just too much food for just one of us to have our own plate. We just share because it's way too much food, so we just kind of pick what we both like to eat. So.
Are you having trouble eating this? Yeah, it's messy. How did you already eat two? You have to use
Okay, first of all, there's two mouths.
I understand that.
Second of all, both bones were in one wing.
Okay.
There's still things that we're figuring out about each of them just because there are so many things that they share and that they are so alike in. I don't know all the specifics. They have 2 hearts, 2 sets of lungs, 2 stomachs, and then I think everything like below the waist is just one. Like they have one reproductive system, and Britt just controls the left side and Abby controls the right side of the body.
Would you ladies let me take a picture?
Yes, please.
It'd probably be a lot easier for me to do it than one of you.
I love that.
Act like your friends.
When I first met them, I just thought, what is life like for them? Because it's hard to, put myself in their shoes. Now they're just a couple of girls.
All right, ladies, it's dessert time.
Yeah.
This is pretty.
Thank you.
Hold on, this is pretty.
I want to try these marshmallows. What do you
Here, eat that. I don't want it.
I don't want that.
I didn't touch it. So we got some fondue, and there was marshmallows there. Nobody ate the marshmallows, so then I decided to play Chubby Bunny by ourselves.
I do kind of want to see this. What?
Say it.
What? We got one. All right, come on.
Okay, don't make them laugh though.
Chubby Bunny is where you take marshmallows and stick them in your mouth. Every time you put a marshmallow in your mouth, you have to say Chubby Bunny.
You got it.
You have to see how far you can go.
You have a bigger mouth than that. Keep going.
I'll try.
Okay. I'll do it. One. That's what I thought. Yeah, we're bending the rules. 3.
All right. Now somebody punch your cheeks real quick.
Wait, I have a serious question. How would you do the Heimlich if you were choking?
Trial and error. Backslap?
How many times do I
does choke a lot. All the time.
Yeah, you really do.
There she goes.
I know, but then, you know what's interesting?
What?
To stop myself, I sneeze.
Stop myself. I sneeze.
Today is Ab and Britt's 16th birthday. Cody, you want to light the candles? We are going to have their favorite angel food cake baked by their grandmother.
And then we did a documentary when we turned 16. This one was a little bit different, but just doing life, so. 10 top things since we've changed since we were 11. 10, we can drive. 9, we go to high school. 8, we're into photography. 7, we like a lot of different kinds of music. 6, we like to go shopping a lot. 5, we have a job. 4, we like to go on the internet a lot. 3, we like to talk on the phone. 2, we're in a new school. 1, we talk a lot more. We decided to do a series just because it's fun and you can see like a normal day-to-day life of who we are and what we do. Obviously we've changed a lot in 7 years, so it's good to get an update. People still think we're 16. And we're not. It's just going to be a fun thing for everyone to be like, oh, they do normal things, and they have great friends, and they're always doing something, and it's normal what we do, and that, like, our life isn't any different than yours. Erin's one of our good friends. We met at college. We've been friends with her since freshman year, actually. She's super great. She's just fun to be around, always has something fun to do. So she decided she wanted to throw us a birthday party.
What am I doing now?
22nd birthday party.
Can I get a medium iced vanilla latte?
And then, And then can I have a caramel iced latte?
Sure, what size would you like?
Medium.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She just wanted to meet up for coffee and decide who we were going to invite and what we were going to do.
So birthday party.
Here we go. We could have it at my house.
Okay. Who should we invite?
What?
Your house? To invite all your roommates?
Your house.
Our roommates?
Thank you.
You're
welcome. I met Abby and Brittany at the end of our freshman year. Now that we're at the end of college, we've definitely shared a lot of memories over the last few years and really gotten to know each other.
And then what should we eat?
Ice cream.
Ice cream? Should we have an ice cream bar?
We can get a bunch of toppings.
Okay, perfect. Like chocolate and caramel? Okay.
Our group of friends, we do a lot of things out. We go to a lot of concerts, games, shows, and it's amazing to me because everywhere that they go, they get the stares, they get the looks, they get the remarks generally, and I just don't know how they do that every day.
I know.
Is it warm enough for a bonfire?
Yeah, it's warm enough.
Bonfire.
Okay, that sounds good.
So great. Okay, super perfect. I always want to live just like everyone else does, and I think that's part of what has helped it be so normal is that there's no difference between them and any one of us. Like, they just do anything that anyone wants to do.
Should we go get decorations now so we don't do it next week?
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we decided that it would be best to go to the party store right after coffee. Oh my gosh, caffeine affects us so much. Brittany gets rapid heart. I have like a super sensitive heart, and so like caffeine just like kind of kicks it. One time in the winter, I had 3 different things of caffeine, and I was like, hey, everybody, let's go. Just shaking. It doesn't affect Abby though. Like, her heart doesn't get rapid at all. I get like energy, but my heart doesn't race.
All right, here we go.
Erin had already set up a bunch of stuff at her house and got a bunch of different decorations and a piñata and stuff like that. So we decided to just go pick out a couple more streamers and a couple more balloons and some cups and bowls and stuff like that. Yeah. Get like blue and yellow streamers? Yeah. 1 or 2?
Maybe 1 of each.
1 of each?
Yeah. What color?
And we got helium balloons and other balloons. We got some cool swirly balloons. That was fun. Halloween?
Yeah. I feel like I have a very equal friendship and relationship with both Abby and Brittany, which I think is really cool because I've never felt like I'm closer to one or the other. I feel like I've really gotten to know both of their personalities, and I can tell like when I'm talking to Abby versus when I'm talking to Brittany and like who wants to do what. There we are.
Oh, God. Okay, so we need cake. Our house loves to cook. Yep, or bake. Bake, yep. But we knew that party was gonna be the next day. Okay, here's the chocolate chips. Chocolate chips. So Katie decided to make a whole bunch of stuff. Butter. I have butter.
I have vanilla.
I have butter at home.
Okay.
Do we have vanilla? Do we have vanilla?
We use
I use vanilla. Who's ready for a sugar high?
Okay, peanut butter. Guys, this isn't the peanut butter either.
Nope. Peanut butter. Really, where's the peanut butter?
We're gonna figure this out.
We went to a different grocery store, which is why we were so lost. That was just really crazy. Where's the peanut butter?
It's actually around the corner by the bread section.
Okay,
when I think about me and my sister, I'm like, this would never work. It's funny because they're so different, but they can read each other's minds so well that even with how different they are, they always end up saying the same thing.
And we have water.
When you think about it, like, you can finish your best friend's sentence and you're not around them your entire life 24/7, and so it makes sense that they can just do that so easily.
You ready? Can we make white chocolate chip mix?
They're a good team. Like, that's how I think of them. They really, like, one thing I really admired about them is that they are 2 different girls, but yet they are able to work together to do like the basic functions that I do every day that I take for granted.
Okay, you what?
Kayla and I got the puppy chow.
Puppy chow is so good. It's rice cereal with peanut butter and chocolate chips. And then you melt those together and you mix them, and when it starts to cool, you put powdered sugar on it. It's so good. It's better when it's warm.
Kayla and I have got the puppy chow.
Us and Allie got the cake.
Look at my doggy.
Huh?
Look at my doggy. What does the oven need to be on? Oh, this is where the magic happens.
We're very coordinated, and I feel like because we've learned together to be coordinated, Well, I control the right side and I control the left side. Everything's just easy and natural for us. That looks so good. Like this, can you?
Yeah, I don't think you want to use the whole stick. It's your variant.
I just watched them.
You're just cleaning the toilet. No.
I'm not using it.
I watched them!
Okay. With soap?
No.
Look at your hand.
When it comes to decisions, we definitely compromise, obviously, because we have to all the time. But we definitely take turns on things and what we want to do, or like work it out where each of us is happy and try to find a happy medium between things.
Oh, you should hear them.
Them fighting us.
It is so funny. I wake up sometimes in the morning, they're arguing about what to wear.
They're similar, but there's just so many differences. It's kind of weird how different they are.
Abby is definitely more outspoken.
I have to work coffee at 9 a.m.
Abby's a little bit more type A, like, Britt, stay on task, gotta stay on task.
Abby's the one that's winning the argument of what they're doing or what they're wearing.
I want to say high maintenance.
Okay.
But it's more like all ducks in a row, and Britt's more like, oh, let's go with the flow, whatever.
Allie has the finished product of the puppy chow. Everybody admire. Abby is probably the more outgoing or loud one, but when it comes to doing stuff, she's a homebody, so where I'd rather go out. Well, Brittany's bossy and super sassy, and she's the quiet one, and nobody thinks that she's crazy, but she is. You're just a great friend. Baby, we just add the eyeliner.
Britt is just a lot more funny and weird.
She always has a little bit of attitude, and it's just funny because she's just so cute and she's so small, and you just wanna. She's just hilarious.
Her reactions to things are a lot more laid back and like chill.
Yeah, she doesn't really say much until it needs to be said, and then don't argue with her. Yeah, absolutely. They know us pretty well.
Brittany always has a very warm heart, is how she describes
She's like, my heart is warm.
Yeah, I just
You
Say it.
us.
Oh, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Say it.
How do you feel about us right now?
You know,
As we're all standing here together.
I'm loving you. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of Kenny, grab a knife. Want to frost this cake?
Do you want like the
For the party tonight? So, it smells good.
So are you guys excited about the party tonight?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be great to see all our friends.
friends and food? That's all we need.
Friends and food, yep. If we describe a party, I'd say it'd be lots of people, lots of food, loud,
Lots of pictures.
music, pictures, clumps of people everywhere,
It'll be loud.
mass chaos all the time. Yep.
Do you want to sprinkle it?
Do you want to sprinkle it?
Go for it.
Okay.
Hey, that looks great.
Hey, thanks.
Very even sprinkling.
I did my best.
Well, there we have it. There's our cake.
And here's our cake. Happy birthday. The night of the party, we decided to go early and help Aaron decorate and put out food and decorations and just get everything ready and clean the house and stuff like that. Aaron had a lot of stuff done already. She had balloons and streamers and those little lanterns things. But we helped blow up balloons and get food ready.
Pizza's here. Guys, pizza's here.
That's just starving.
So hungry right now.
So what do we have left to do?
Abby and Brittany.
Stop.
Who gets chocolate and who gets vanilla?
Abby can have chocolate and Brittany can have vanilla.
Okay.
Good. There we are. Who can blow up the balloon fastest? Ready? What?
Get a balloon.
Oh, what do we have? 4 logs.
And tied or just blown up?
Well, do you think we can tie it with 2 hands? No, 1 hand. I fail.
Something's not going right here.
I give up.
Okay, maybe you should be streamers too.
Oh, Brittany, what's wrong with you?
You look like a mini baseball. That's as far as you got.
Look at do it. Volleyball. Oh, shot. Oh, it's fine.
Happy birthday to you too.
How are you? I'm gonna see you.
Happy birthday.
We love birthdays in our friend group, and so we wanted to celebrate them and celebrate all the things they always do for us on our birthdays too.
Hey, I made this so everyone
So we just wanted to have some people over, have some fun, and just celebrate the big 22nd birthday.
Yeah, Aaron always has super big parties, so different friends from everywhere came. Hey guys, how are you?
My favorite part is when I'm talking to them, they'll finish each other's sentences.
Exactly.
It's actually unbelievable. They both know what they're thinking and what they're gonna say, and I think it's awesome, and it makes me smile every time they do it.
I'm German and French and Polish and Canadian. We had a lot of food and pizza, and we had an ice cream bar that people could come and get ice cream with, and then sprinkle different toppings on. We had a dancing game that we wanted to play on the game system. That was quite fun, weird. Nobody did it except me. I made a fool of myself. Yeah, we have such a great group of friends, and so everybody kind of shows up to everybody's birthday parties just to like support them, and we have a good group of friends.
I really admire their relationship. I think it's beautiful how they're really supportive of one another, and I mean, maybe they don't have a choice, but I believe that they do. They can choose their attitude towards life and how they face it, and I just, like, they're the epitome of teamwork and, like, love and respect.
Trying to start a fire for Abby and Britt for their 22nd birthday.
Getting her started.
We're all here for Britt and Abby.
Beans is, King is. I'm here for
King. Ben Moberg is.
Ben.
Rick is too. Rick.
Aaron always has super big parties, so different friends from everywhere came. Now that senior year, a lot of us live off campus, and so everyone's kind of in their own house with a group of girls or different guys. I'd say a lot of them came from the majority of all the houses came that we hang out with. So the bait shop, the ranch, the hideaway, our house is the shout house, the blue house. Yeah, we all have some names. It's a college thing. The kids are cute.
The kids are cute.
Yeah. I just love them. They're great.
Do you like the same kids?
Yeah.
How are you?
It's a great night outside. We had so much fun with our friends. They did so much. And they did a lot for us. It was great. The bonfire was good. Guys, okay? 22 doesn't feel any different. We're just old. Yeah. Go to bed early. We go to bed. It's spring break. We go to bed by 9. No, it doesn't feel any different. You're old. Yeah. Might will get a cane. The party was so good. We had fun. So much fun. It was a good night. So, super success. Okay, bye. Love you so much. See you soon. So we're gonna kind of just basically get graduation, moving out of our house, our college house. There's so much uncertainty about where you're going to be after graduation. You don't know where you're going to live or if you're going to get a job. But it's also exciting because you get a new chance for everything. We are studying elementary education with a math emphasis. We are graduating in May. We aren't on campus much anymore. We do 40 hours of student teaching a week, and then every Monday we have an hour seminar.
Hey friends. Good afternoon or good evening. I know you've all been student teaching today, correct? Yeah. So you've already had a long day, and now you were the teacher, and now you're sitting in class again, right? How many of you have resumes?
Yeah, Emily.
Awesome. So today I'm going to be talking about resumes, a little bit about interviewing and networking.
It's very unlikely to get a job right out of college because the odds are like 600 to 1 teacher position. So that's a little depressing. But you have to try anyway, so we've gotten our resumes and applications out for a couple different districts and just waiting to hear back from them. You throw it out there and let it go.
The last thing I wanted to actually talk about is interviewing.
So we're looking for jobs in the metro area, the Twin Cities, which is where us and our roommates are looking for a place to live, and it's close to our family, so that would be the most ideal.
If you build relationships or have a connection with someone, what is it?
35%.
Close. 60, 70, 80%.
We do have an interview coming up in Texas over spring break, so that's an option as well. Bye. Ashley, I'll send you that. Cool. I was looking for you. How are you? Nice. I got my gowns today. Should we try them on?
Yes.
Let's do you get yours yet? No. We try them on. After our resume class, it was super exciting because we got to pick up our cap and gown. It made it significant that we're actually graduating.
Oh my gosh.
We're graduating.
You are.
You are too.
What a road.
People will ask questions school-wise about like, do they have one major or two? They're getting 2 degrees, but they're all attending obviously the same classes and one major, so they pay 1.5 tuition.
What's the bigger head, Brittany or Ab?
You know, I don't know. Okay. I thought that was a mean joke.
We're actually dressing you right now. This is really exciting. Are you nervous?
No. Are you nervous?
Yes.
About graduating?
I'm a tripper, if you know what I mean.
I was going to say, that could really get bad.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cry. Oh, wait, how long is this? I feel like a mom.
You're not a mom. We're graduating together, sister. This graduation is like super exciting, but it's kind of bittersweet at the same time because you want to move on, and I want to be teaching, and I don't want to be doing schoolwork anymore. But at the same time, we don't want to leave like the college life and being with our friends, not worrying about jobs and stuff like that.
9 a.m. This is gonna be us, girls.
Are we all in the same one?
We're all in the same one.
We graduate together.
So it's super exciting, but at the same time, my college is home, so we've been there for 4 years, so it'll be definitely different. So it's definitely bittersweet.
You guys are ready.
Time to graduate.
I'm seriously gonna cry. This is so sad.
2012! For spring break, we flew down to Houston, Texas to visit our friend Tamara and her family. Our roommate Kayla came with us this time, so that was really fun. And our mom, we did some shopping.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for that opportunity. And we'll be sure to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. You just secured your first job interview.
And we also went down there because we had job interviews at 2 of the schools that Tamara works at. She's a lunch coordinator there.
All right, well, it's time to dress for success.
All right.
Let's go see if we can find something to wear.
Oh, this is fun. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's you.
That's me. That's fun.
You guys like leggings?
Yes, I love leggings.
What about these?
We know Tamara because she had conjoined twins as well. About 16 years ago, Her babies passed away, but we still became really good friends. Our mom and her are very close.
Brittany always likes that.
For the job interview?
I'm Patty, Abby and Brittany's mom.
What do you think, boys?
What do you think, boy?
They could be the life of the party, and they're not afraid to speak their mind, but they've both got very big hearts, and they're very high achievers.
You like this one?
Yeah.
I'm proud of them and everything that they do. And Britt, what do you think of this?
For who?
You? Okay, we got 7.
Mom and Tammy have a way different style than us.
Look at this.
That would not look good on me.
How about this?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
They're older, and we're working with Mom to get to more of her own style. So they'd pick out stuff that we would not like at all.
Y'all like anything like this? Or just a polka dot skirt with a soft, like a little cardigan?
It is more you, Tamara.
Yeah, that would look good on you. Do you want to?
That's so interesting. Oh my gosh. I was like,
yes, Mom.
This white shirt up here?
No, thank you.
Well, you got a nice little selection in there, the way it looks.
Yeah, we did it all right.
You ready to try on?
Let's go try on, baby. Okay, I just like the earrings. Yes, no. The little
baggy.
Yeah, you know a lot going on. Yes,
I like that cardigan.
Do you?
But that looks really good.
I like that a lot.
My job when we go shopping is I'm the size getter.
We need the next size bigger in that jacket.
Okay. Get the things back on the hanger, pick up the dressing room.
That's cute.
Or don't you like it?
No.
All right.
Do you like the top?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well that's okay.
I don't really know what's going on.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even think Abby likes to shop that much.
Abby does more than Brittany.
Really?
Kayla was way wrong. I definitely like shopping a lot more, and I would rather not spend money because money's tight. I like this, but I don't need it.
I like that.
You can hear them like bickering in the bathroom, like, we're wearing this. No, we're not. We're gonna wear that. No, Abby, we just wore something like that yesterday.
Definitely, if they need a tiebreaker, that's when they reach out for more opinions on what they should do. But Abby and Britt are very independent.
Do you like these?
Yeah, look, you.
About these?
No.
They want to be
About these?
Yeah, those are cute.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Okay. We found some cute shirts and stuff like that, and a couple earrings, and we found a cute cardigan that we can wear for teaching. Nothing really for the interview, but just some nice dressier clothes that is always nice to have.
This?
This, and this, and this.
Right.
Let's go. And this. Call it a day.
Call it a day.
Let's call it a day.
It is like 10 o'clock.
Well, it makes me feel good that you found something.
I
You're
love it.
young and starting off like that. Everybody says, oh, that's an old shop. We're not old. We're just very
You are
nice and new.
stylish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next store.
I think it's almost like, what are they, nails done till 30?
That's cute.
That is really cute too.
We have that. We have it. We don't. We have one like it, and it's not.
Keep it like pink.
Exactly. It's not a bad idea to have a couple of them. No, it is. We definitely have different styles. Brittany's a lot more like neutrals and pearls and stuff like that, and I would rather have it be more fun and bright and colorful and.
Those are cute, you guys.
Well, I stomp around like a horse.
That's okay.
All right, girls, let's see a model them for Kayla over there.
Cute.
Hold up this dress with it. We'll see if you guys like that.
Oh my god. I like them.
They're way too small, but.
That's so cute.
That's cute.
They show your calf muscles nicely.
I know. I was gonna say.
They're a little small. I'll just go try on my dresses and then call it a day.
That is the phrase of the day.
Call it a day. No. Oh, Brittany, I don't know. No.
Yeah, they didn't look
With a black belt? No. Kayla, talk to me.
It's just kind of funny when they fight. They just kind of bicker, and they're not super loud about it.
Oh, I don't love this. I love this, I think. I think it needs to be shorter. And I don't think I like this.
Yeah. Let me see, girls.
No.
They always love getting advice from their friends and family. Even if they're like, I would say that, I don't want to go out, Britt wants to, what do we do? And we're like, well, what did you do last night? And they're like, we went out. And we're like, okay, well then you're staying home.
Nice work today.
Nice. Don't you dare high five. Are you not the high fiver?
No, never high five.
How about the knuckles?
No, she doesn't do that either.
What are we, 12?
We went shopping and then we decided to go get manicures and pedicures to prepare for our Texas interview.
This is Andrea. She's going to be doing one of the manicures.
Hi, if you want to pick out a color, we got all the colors right behind you. Here's some colors.
Do we pick out?
What about this, Brittany? Do you like this color better?
I want this one for mine. Which one's for your toes?
On my toes.
Toes, nails.
We usually have this one at home. Okay.
I like that one.
This one on my toes.
That's fun.
Is that fun? Or should I do a brown? Not a brown. It's summertime, right?
Yeah, well, it's spring.
It's spring.
Do y'all get manicures and pedicures often?
Not too often. Brittany hates I hate getting my nails done. I just hate it. So it was definitely a compromise thing because Brittany doesn't like it and I do and Kayla does. Kayla does too, so we did it. We did it.
It's dry already, so we won't mess that one.
Perfect. I do like the end result. I just don't like the process of getting my nails done. But she doesn't mind. We don't mind doing our nails. Yeah, I don't mind doing my nails ourselves. But I would rather not go somewhere and get them done. Kind of my own space kind of person. I don't really like to be touched all that much. I can't believe she's doing that.
Well, Patty just wanted to see how this color may look on her feet, so I thought that I would be more than, obliged to help her out. Abby, Brittany, what do you think?
Looks great.
Do you like it?
It looks good.
I feel like I've been pampered too. You okay?
Yeah, great, thank you.
Ticklish?
A little bit.
Oh my God. Are you ready?
Don't think about it, don't think about it. I know, that's scary, that's Kayla, how's life?
It's pretty great, thanks.
Both of us are ticklish, but I only feel my side, so Brittany doesn't get tickled when they're like doing that crazy thing to my foot, and so vice versa for me.
Now we're ready to go lay out.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Get on, Kayla.
I'm on!
Ready?
I don't know.
Go, stroke! We wanted to go on a bike ride, and Tamara told us that she had this 2-seater bike that we should try. It was super fun, but it takes a lot of coordination between the front person and the back person. Go! Balance. Hold on. We're doing good.
Okay.
It's all in the core.
Guys, I'm actually impressed.
Thank you. Thank you. I told you you could trust me a long time ago.
I'm sorry.
You chose not to.
Kind of took control.
Oh, easy does it. Easy does it. So well. Slow down.
How do we slow down?
Drag your feet. The bike was a little run down. They didn't have any brakes, so you had to drop your feet and drag. But we loved it. It was super funny. Way to get some exercise.
Hey, great.
Good job.
Wow.
Tamara has a 14-year-old daughter named Victoria. Okay, hold on. No, we're gonna tip. Victoria got to come home a little bit early, and Kayla and us were on her regular bike ride. And so she wanted to come with us, so we let her have a turn. Okay, ready?
Set.
Go.
I started at a different foot than you.
Go, go. Ah! Go, go. Yes. Yes. Go slow, go slow.
Okay.
Good work. Balance.
Oh,
Balance.
I don't like
You're slow. She did really well.
It's weird. I can't control.
I know, it's real weird, isn't it? The back person on the bike literally has no control over anything except for pedaling, which that's a little bit scary on itself, and I feel like you're more of the person that's the balance on the bike in the back. The front person has to kind of tell the back person what way you're going to turn, because if one leans to the left and one leans to the right, it's a disaster. We're just going to turn. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. Ah, you're doing good. Woo! And always starting is super hard because you can't get the right timing and stuff like that. But we managed it. We did great. Next time, we'll do a pop wheelie.
Oh gosh.
Yeah! Drag your feet, drag your feet. Then we're gonna just walk it back up. Ready?
Gotcha.
All right. Woohoo! 5.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Oh God. Cool. But we're gonna spend long hours here just to get the last beam, right?
The last beam.
The last beam. Rave. The number one priority, obviously, for the Texas trip was the sun. Everybody goes to spring break to get tan, but it was cloudy. We just thought maybe we could give it a shot. Should we call it quits, ladies? Couple minutes.
Wow, success.
It was kind of cloudy and too cold, and so that was a waste of our time, but it was still funny. The tan lines are brewing, I could feel it. Just like a roast in the oven.
Oh my God. Where did you come up with this stuff?
I don't know. I think we should call it quits and pretend we're not idiots.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Come on, Kayla, get up.
I can't. Oh, I saw your towel.
Yeah, can I have one?
Yeah.
They're really cool. No, my hair's wet. We try hard. Okay, what do you have?
I'm going to show you some of my old archives, okay? And please feel free that if you want to use anything out of my files, know that they are for you to use.
Okay. Tammy used to be a teacher, so she wanted us to look through her stuff, see if we could get some ideas.
This was one lesson I made for my 5th graders one time. I was teaching them addition facts.
Addition in 5th grade?
Triple digits, not just single digits. Now, did you ever do anything like this?
Well, I mean, we do algebra in 5th grade now, but...
You do algebra in 5th grade now? Oh, no, 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 no. See, they'd have to go through that, and then on the back would be the answer.
That's pretty cool, though. Tamara hasn't been a teacher for a long time, and so all of her stuff was super dated, and like things that she said a 4th grader would use, a 2nd grader would now use.
Put the little tag in it so that it, here, see if you guys can spin it.
And what do you call them?
Fish facts.
Oh, that's creative.
Fish math facts.
It was fun to look through her old boxes of lesson plans and different props that she used and activities that she did with her students. It was super old, really old.
You guys are going to have a lot of fun with your students. Your students are going to be very lucky to have you as their teacher.
So we'll have an interview tomorrow, right?
I actually got you guys 2 interviews.
Okay, cool.
All right, they are both looking for elementary teachers.
Okay.
I'm not sure what grade level yet, but they do have openings in both of their schools. And tomorrow afternoon at 3:30, you're going to meet with the 2 principals from each of their schools.
That sounds good.
Well, what's the job opportunities up there in Minnesota? Are there a lot of teachers?
No, there's no jobs right now.
Would you really, in your heart, consider moving down here? Think you could handle the heat?
Yeah, I'll just sit in the sun.
You'll sunbake after you get out of school every day?
Every day.
Just know that whatever you do in life, as long as you're happy, it won't even seem like work.
Perfect. Lead the way. You own the place. Hal. One of the big things we do in Texas all the time is go to Tamara's restaurant. She owns an Italian restaurant called Mario's Flying Pizza. It's so good. It's super good.
Y'all ready to start learning how to make pizza? Yes, all right, put your purse down. You can put it over in one of the booths.
She always lets us make pizzas and like fly our own pizzas, which is really fun. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Put your flour in your dough.
Both sides.
All right, then at least our nails look good.
Yeah, I have bomb nails.
Okay, keep stretching it and pulling it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, girl. Kayla had never done it before, so this was quite new for her, and she was super excited about it. She's done it a lot. We're not good at it, but we did it a lot.
All right, you're going to stretch it out kind of like a...
We put holes in our pizza dough, and it hits the ceiling, and it's never even.
Give them another piece.
They need a new piece.
All right, get some more dough.
But it's still fun. It still tastes good.
What toppings?
Pineapple, hamburger.
All right, reach in there and grab you some pineapple.
With my hands?
Yeah, yeah.
Brittany likes
Your
more
hands are
meat
clean.
type
You want-
things, and Abby doesn't, so we just did half and half. I like ground beef. Perfect. After we got done making pizzas, we got to bake them and eat them, and that was really fun. It was really good too.
Great.
Good, delicious, good.
But we had to call it kind of an early night because we had our interviews the next morning. So we need to get home and put together all of our stuff and our resumes and prepared for that. I heard you were saying that I had all sorts of stories about her. It was morning of our first teaching job interview. The odds of getting a job right out of college are like 600 to 1, but you have to try anyways. Oh, Houston, Galveston?
Galveston, Houston. Galveston is first.
We were interviewing with 2 principals for 2 different schools at the same time, which isn't typical, but one of the principals had a really busy schedule and she really wanted to get a chance to interview us, and so both principals met together and did kind of like a joint interview. All right, Mom, I'm ready.
All right, well, good luck, girls.
Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Oh my gosh, stop.
Give me a call when you're done.
Get off me. My mom had to leave early from the trip because she had to work the next day. So on our way to the interview, Mom left for the airport. Feeling fine about the interview?
Not nervous?
Not nervous. Bitsy's nervous.
All right, well, we should get going then. You have to be there at 3:30.
Should we get the car keys and get ready to head off to the interview?
Yeah. Do you have some? Oh, thanks, Cal.
All right.
Adios.
Okay.
No, we're good.
Okay, bye, Kayla.
Bye, Kayla. Have a great day. Bye, honey.
Oh my gosh.
Since it was our first interview, we felt like we wanted to put our best foot forward and not be nervous about other things like the cameras, and so we just went in by ourselves. Obviously, right away, we understand that we're going to get one salary because we're doing the job of one person. As maybe experience comes in, we'd like to maybe negotiate a little bit, considering we have 2 degrees and because we are able to give 2 different perspectives or teach in 2 different ways. One can be teaching and one can be monitoring and answering questions like that. So in that sense, we can do more than one person. So obviously right away, we'd get one salary, and that's only fair because we're newbies.
If they got offered the Houston job, I think Abby would want to stay more at home, and Britt would be more willing to come to Houston and move.
I'm a homebody, and I like to be home and stuff like that, but I could go. I wouldn't have a problem going. It would be super exciting.
I definitely think they'd have to take more time to make a decision, especially if they're going to move or taking a job, because obviously they both need to be happy, and I think Abby would love working down here. It would just kind of, she'd need to get more used to the idea. Really? Excited?
Yeah.
You look excited.
The interview went really well. They asked us questions like classroom management, behavior management, what methods you use for teaching, how you set up a lesson. Every time I give an answer, the one principal sat back and he's like, that's exactly what I want to hear. That was an excellent answer.
They wanted to know a lot about their availability and everything.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they kept saying like, I have no problem at hiring you, and you're gonna be the person I call back.
What a great day.
It would be a good opportunity if we got the job, and if we didn't, then it wasn't the right thing. So that's a big option. It could be definitely a big change, and it's an adventure. So we'll see.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, girl. How'd it go?
Good. And they're wondering when I can come back for a second interview.
I'll find out, won't you?
Yeah, you'll find out with us. Right now is like just a big experience in every college student's life. No longer do you go to school in August, but you have a job and you don't know where you're gonna be. And you can basically move anywhere and start your life over again. It's super exciting. It's an exciting time, but it's just super nerve-wracking also. Bye, Mama. Love you.
Talk to you later. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Cheerio.
I guess we can high five for them. Awesome.
Kayla, double high
Just
five.
for you.
Double high five.
Oh boy.